Welcome to Slow and Steady. So, reminder, slow and steady is a level below keep going. So, if you're unable to do the band work, maybe it's a little bit quick, so maybe you're a little bit more mature in age, your mobility isn't great, you're moving really slowly, this is the workout for you. Okay? So, I'm going to wait a few seconds so you can let me know if anybody is here. And all I want you to have handy is a ball or a cushion, anything that you can hang on to. Okay, so again, I'm going to give you a few minutes just to let me know that you're all ready to go because there's a bit of a lag. So if you're just tuning in, we're just waiting. So it just popped up on the live feed, so it takes a little while. And let me know if you're with me. If you don't know how you let me know, you just go into that little comment box and you say hi. Okay, so hopefully everybody is doing well and you've had a good week. We're going to start really slowly. Okay, so bring up the foot if you can and just make your little circles. So work on those ankles, getting them a bit mobility in them, allowing them to go around. Remember, as always, I tend to move a little fast sometimes, I forget. Quite often I'm coming from a class that I'm a little bit hyped up on. Okay, so nice and slow. If you can go quicker, that's fine. And then try to go the other way. It's okay if your circles don't quite look like circles anymore. Good. And then you're going to turn that into a point and flex. I've said it before, this is a good way if you're not able to, walk the halls anymore or do whatever you need to do for exercise. You want to get that blood flowing to the lower legs especially. You can do this, especially if you have a chair that you can sit up on, or maybe you're laying in your bed and just point and flex and point and flex and just get those muscles to contract. The contraction of the muscle is what gets some blood flowing in there, okay? Okay, we're going to go to the other side. Go small circles. And I got buzzers going everywhere in my house because my husband is home. And then slowly the other direction. Okay, and then you're going to go into that point and flex. Good. Okay. Perfect. We have a little fun with our brains. You're going to bring that right leg up to wherever you feel comfortable. The highest you're going to bring it is a straight line from your hip. If you can't go that high, you go to where you can, okay? So while you bring that leg up, this arm is going to be thumbs up and going out to your chest. Bent elbow. Straight, bent elbow. There you go. You can go as slow as you have to. Good. Now we're going to try the other side. So again, wherever your leg can come up to, you think of trying to tighten up that muscle from your knee to your hip, okay? So it's gonna come up, while the other side is thumbs up, bent elbow to your chest, out, bent elbow to your chest. You got it. And let's try one more. Perfect. Let's grab your ball. We're going to have some fun with patterns in your ball. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is grab on nice and snug, bring it out, and you're going to draw a figure 8. Okay, so the infinity sign looks like this, comes around, or like an 8, right? The figure 8. Okay, so you're here, this shoulder is relaxed, you got a good grip on your ball, and you're going to draw, draw, draw. So you're going to feel some tension in the top of your shoulder in the front here. Hey, Ray. And slow and slow. So if you don't know about this class, Ray, I was just explaining. I created it for anybody who's not very mobile at all and needs a nice slow workout. So generally I started it for my mother, but a lot of people in the nursing homes are using it. Okay, so slow and slow. Perfect. Okay, so join us anytime. A little bit lower than the keep going with the bounds. Okay, so again, you're going to hang on to that ball. You're going to come out. We're using our brain now, and we're painting a figure 8 in front of us using that shoulder. Okay, so I really want you to try to get that elbow to stay straight if it can. I don't want you doing this as much. Straighten that elbow, lengthen the arm. So it's a nice slow controlled movement, really feeling that around the back of the shoulder, the front of the shoulder, depending on where you are in that movement. Good. Okay, you're going to keep that ball. You're going to work the chest by squeezing the ball. Okay, so just hang on tight to the ball, squeeze, 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 and let it go. Okay, squeeze, let it go. I'm trying not to use any of my neck or shoulder muscles. Squeeze. So any of you that don't have a ball yet, remember, you're just pushing in your hands. Okay, you're pushing and squeezing and releasing. Pushing and squeezing and releasing. If you have your ball, squeeze your ball. Okay, good. You're going to work on the mobility of your shoulder. So I'm grabbing the ball like a bowling ball and it's under, and I'm just going to gently swing, nice and slow, go to whatever range of motion that shoulder can handle. Okay, then I'm going to turn this into a bicep curl. So I'm going to come up 90 degrees. I'm going to tighten that ball right up, touch my shoulder and down. Touch my shoulder and down. So if you happen to have little weights in your room and you want to use those, you can definitely do that. Okay, and squeeze. But again, creating enough pressure to contract that muscle through your fingertips, squeezing the ball, and then resist up, resist down, is going to get you a bicep contraction that is sufficient for our purposes. And up and down and up and down. Good. Switch sides. We're going to start with that same grip, so that bowling grip, that underhand, and just let it swing. Okay, and then we're going to go 90 degrees, really tighten that ball, make this muscle contract and come up to the shoulder, 90 degrees, up to the shoulder, 90 degrees. Okay, so we're just on the top half of the bicep curl. What I mean by that is we haven't gone all the way down. We're going to do that in a bit. Here to here. You got it. Okay, if you have the proper kind of chair, okay, if you're in a wheelchair and you can get your arm to come over the wheelchair, if you have to get yourself to the side and get full range of motion, then you do that. If you can't, you can maybe come into the inside of the chair, go down between your legs and come up. Your angle is a little bit different with your arms, so make sure your elbow's always happy. Okay, that's why I said if you can get onto a chair and it doesn't have any sides, that's the best. So your straight arm now you're going to tighten and come all the way up to your shoulder, tighten it all the way down. So you're gripping, your fingers are gripping. Good. If your fingers get sore, let them relax on the down part. Just don't let go of your ball. Okay, and then grip as you come up and down again. Let them relax, whatever you need to do. Okay, perfect. You're going to switch sides. Same idea. Okay, grip if you can. Come up slowly, really tightening that muscle in the front of your arm all the way down, getting that stretch and up. Remember, if you don't have a ball, you could be using a cushion, or you can just use your fist. Come up nice and tight. Okay, good. You can just bring that ball, cushion, whatever it might be, into the middle of your knees. And you're going to bring your arms, fingernails so I can see them, straight down your side. So your arms are absolutely straight, your elbows kind of locked, and then you're going to tighten up the back of your arm in that position and push behind you. So I'm not just swinging, okay? I'm tight. I've tightened my arms. Okay, give yourself a rest. I'm going to challenge some of you that can go over your head still. So if this doesn't hurt to go up here, what you're going to do is thumbs up. Okay, touch your shoulder in the back with your thumb if you can, and then reach to the sky and come back down. Reach to the sky. If that hurts your shoulders in any way, you're going to go back to doing another set of these. Okay, so those of us that have no issues at all, this is a wonderful feeling. Thumbs up to the sky, up to the sky. Good. We're going to switch arms. If you were doing both, okay, you can take a couple seconds rest and you're going to do it again. Okay, so as long as that shoulder is still good, and down. If one shoulder is bad, then you shouldn't be doing this on either. Beautiful. Bring those down. Leave that ball, cushion, or both of your hands in between your knees. Okay, feet on the ground if you can, and squeeze the ball, release the ball. Squeeze the ball, release the ball. Remember, if you're in a wheelchair and you don't have use of your legs, push them in with your hands. They still need to move, okay? Or they're going to harden up on you and you will not be able to bend and move at all, okay? And when you're being transferred from a chair to a bed, that gets a little tricky if you're solid and you can't move. So move your limbs, okay? Make somebody move them. And squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Okay, don't let go of that ball when you release. Don't let it run across the room. Okay, good. We're going to use our brain a little bit more. So, you are going to take that foot, okay? You're going to rotate it out, and we're going to pick that foot up a little tiny bit. So just pick it up and hold it there for a second, feeling this muscle right here. While you're doing it, okay, this ball over here is going to come out to the side and just stay there, and you're going to hold it there for now. Pick up and down, up and down. Now you're going to go bicep curl, lift, tap down, lift out, tap down, lift out. You got it. This hand over here is going to start to make a circle. Don't watch me. I'm struggling. Whoop. My toe at the top wants to go pop to make a circle. Okay, again, if you lost it, go back to what you knew. Let the muscles memorize that, and then you focus on that last one. Okay, good. Other side. Switch up and down to start with. Really make sure that foot is turned out so you're feeling that inner thigh. Okay, bring that out. Get ready for that. Okay, so it's out when that's up, in when that's down. As long as you're moving, try to do a circle. As long as you're moving, I'm happy. Okay, if you're like, oh wow, I don't even know what my body's doing, that's okay. Just keep moving. Notice you're probably really good with one side. Other side might not be as good. Okay, good. Give that a break, guys. Now put your feet out. If you can, get to the edge of your chair a little bit. You do that, okay? If you can't, you're gonna swing that leg back. So if you're on the wheelchair, okay, you just come off and maybe you still have your feet plates there, okay? And they haven't moved. You just come off that foot plate, you come forward and back as far as you can. Here, drag your foot on the ground. Drag your foot on the ground. Push down hard, really make the back of your leg, the back of your, from the knee to your bum, make that tighten up. Okay, remember, you don't have to go as fast as I am. You might be doing 2 and I might be doing 10, but that's okay. It's how much effort you put into it. Okay, let's try your other side. So push down. Feel that muscle. We call that the hamstring. Push down. Okay. Perfect. You can put the ball there again if it's comfortable. Put it anywhere that you can reach it. Okay, we're not doing anything with it other than holding it there. You've got a rope in front of you. It's imaginary. Great big tug-of-war rope. Okay, you're going to grab onto that tug-of-war rope and you're going to pull it to your chest. When you pull it to your chest, I want you to keep your elbows close to your body and I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades. Okay, so the bottom of your shoulder blades in the back are going this way. Okay, so pull it, squeeze the shoulder blades. So I don't want to pull it up like this. I don't want my neck to come up. My neck is relaxed. Pull it to you. Okay, pull it to you. Pull. There you go. Focus on the bottom of your shoulder blades. There you go. Okay, good. We're going to work the back again. If you're in a wheelchair, you're going to come from here to here. So I'm just coming up and back, up and back. If you have the ability to maybe even turn on your chair and get some space so that you can really bend down and swing, then do that. Okay, so I'm going to try to bend down like this if I can. And then I'm going to come up here. My fingernails are to the ceiling and I'm going to pull through. Up, pull through, up, pull through. So I should feel my back a little bit. Pull through. When I say back, from my ribs here down to my bum. They're called your lats. Okay. Pull through. So I'm not really tightening my hand a whole lot. I'm trying to think about my back. Okay, try to keep that back straight. If you came over with a hunched over back, okay, you pull your upper body out, you put your chest out, your bum is kind of pushed out that way. You keep your back straight. So if I were to come along and put a broom from your bum to the top of your head, should be pretty straight. Okay, good. Take some time, turn to the other side. Again, if you can't turn right, you're just coming seated from here all the way through, thinking about shortening from here to here. Okay? Okay, so those of us that can lean over, okay, bum is back, chest is forward, you're nice and straight, pull through. Pull. Perfect. Sit back up. Sit back. Okay, we're going to make our feet nice and flat and we're just going to let our knees go down and in and down and in, nice and relaxed. Just getting a little bit of mobility there if you're stuck sitting and you can't get up and around. Well done. Bring your arms out to the side. Relax them. Let your chest kind of open up there. Okay, keep that back straight and then start to push your hands back, just like that. Okay, push them back and forth. Feeling that stretch all the way up from the wrist, up the arm, possibly right into the chest. Throughout the day, I want you to pay attention to your posture. I want you to pretend you're a kite, okay? A kite that is made from a stick that does not bend. So that kite comes from your tailbone all the way up to the top of your head, and it sits tall, okay? When you're sitting, I want you to pay attention that you're sitting on the two bones under your bum, those sits bones, that you're not like this, okay? So bring yourself up so that your sits bones are what you feel, okay? And then the other part of the kite is wide right across here. Okay, so you're not pulling anything out, but if you think of sitting tall and wide, okay, you will help your posture. At first it will feel uncomfortable, but as your back muscles in the lower back get stronger and stronger, it'll be easier and easier and easier. Okay, so have a lovely afternoon and take care of yourselves. We'll see you again on Monday. Okay, see you guys.